Hello everyone, my name is Danny, and this video is going to be for the worst freaking movies I've seen all year. Yeah! 2018 has been a long year. I've seen a lot of movies, I've seen a lot of bad ones. I'm going to give you both of my lists on the same video, so I'm going to try and keep things short. For the movies that I saw here at home through the library that I get movies out of, either ones I didn't see in theater or ones that referred to me from movies I've seen in the past. I'm going to give you that list first because it's larger and it's just general. I'm just going to give you the titles. If you've heard of them or not, just try and stay away from them. And it's okay to disagree with me and everything, but it's a long list and I just hated them. I had to sit here at home and fall asleep almost to all of them, but I stayed or I watched them again after I fell asleep, and I just know they're horrible. Okay, then I'm going to give you my top 10 of the worst in theater movies. So we're going to do first and second. Okay, enjoy. Honestly, out of all the movies I've seen, to have a top 10 for the theater ones, at least I can rank those, but this is the list of ones I've seen here at home. Saving Santa, stupid. I Love You Both, don't even really remember it. Perfect Match, The Sea of Trees, Woodshock. I hardly remember anything about those last three or four. They were that stupid. The Lego Ninjago movie, yeah, that was pathetic. Nothing compared to the first one or the Batman one. That Ninjago was stupid. Dunkirk is one of my worst movies of all time. You should see my review on YouTube for that. It's kind of funny. A Ghost Story was ridiculously stupid. Like, I sat here watching somebody sit on the kitchen floor for 20 minutes. Suburbicon was nothing of what I thought it was going to be. Bullethead, The Heyday of the Insensitive Bastards. Wonder Wheel, I wanted to be nice. It was a nice little story, but it was just really kind of pathetic acting and wrong time period. Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Yeah, it won awards. Yeah, everybody said it was great. I watched that piece of crap and I just thought it was a piece of crap. Tulip Fever I wanted to like, but I just couldn't. Call Me By Your Name, don't even get me started. Darkest Hour I wanted to like, but I couldn't. Mary and the Witch's Flower, I wanted to give a really good attempt at that because I like other kind of foreign films that are animated, but I just didn't like that one. Phantom Thread was terrible. I thought that was going to be something, and it just wasn't. The Breadwinner, nothing. Acrimony, I hate that movie. Oh my gosh. If that's not one of the worst movies of the year, I don't know what is. The Humanity Bureau, I wanted to give that a chance. I mean, it had a great actor in it and everything. Final Portrait seemed good at the beginning, but it just turned out to be crap. Thoroughbreds was a nice movie, but I couldn't get what I wanted out of it. I enjoyed watching it for parts of the movie. I Killed Giants has been a kind of a mixed review. People have said it's one of the biggest movies that's gone unnoticed, and I just don't get what the big hoopla is about. I thought it was completely boring and completely irrelevant of a story. Spanning Man had good actors in it. It was just nothing. Kings I wanted to like, but didn't have a story. You Were Never Really Here. I just watched that a while back. That was really bad. The Con Is On was a cute movie. If you want to watch something just to be cute, go for it. Show Dogs is across the board for critics being recognized as one of the worst movies ever. American Animals, I thought that would be something. I was so disappointed in that. Leave No Trace, that's been mixed review too. I just watched that a while back and I was kind of disappointed that that was so bad. At the beginning, it seemed like a really good movie. Adrift is one of my most annoying movies of the year. If you like that movie, I have no idea why. It is boring as all heck, and I hate that actress. So, Escape Plan 2, I wanted to really like. I liked the first one. And Escape Plan 2 was it was made to be a second movie. It was terrible. and I'm not going to let this go. Won't You Be My Neighbor is horrible. Watch my review on YouTube for that, but it is horrible. I hate that movie, and I don't understand why people like it. If you're missing the point on it, then I can understand. But if you like that and you think it's the best movie of the year, something's wrong with you. All right. Now we're going to get to the top 10 theater movies of the year. Honorable mentions for worst movie of the year. The Sisters Brothers, which has two really good actors in it. And I thought it was going to be cool because it was kind of original. It was just kind of stupid. And I'm really sorry about that. Annihilation, I watched that thing. I got tried to be talked into buying it at the store. And I'm like, no, that's okay. It just wasn't anything. It was honestly kind of a bad movie. So, here we go. Number 10. Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. I put up with the first Fantastic Beasts. The second one was completely horrific and pretty much across the board. If you go watch other worst of videos, it's being kind of agreed upon how confusing and stupid it was. So, I think it fits at number 10. Number 9 is Red Sparrow. That's another movie that's pretty much being agreed upon by critics that it was just too much of what it wanted to be and not enough of what the rest of us wanted it to be. Number 8 for me is Tomb Raider. I wanted to like that movie and I was really excited to go see a new Tomb Raider, and then they just kind of really let me down, and I'm really sorry about that, but ended up being crappier than I wanted it to be. I enjoyed parts of it, I'll say that much. 7 is Mortal Engines. This is being agreed upon pretty much by every critic that it had way too big of aspirations. It got pushed way too hard to the public, and it just sucked really, really bad. Number 6 is Rampage. Now, I don't really recall when I watched Rampage that it was horrible, but I will tell you that it's probably not worth watching a bunch of times. So I'm glad I watched it once, but I will never watch it again, and I think it deserves to be 6th ranked here. It's kind of middle of the pack of horrible movies because it shouldn't have been horrible. It should have been kind of enjoyable. But not every Dwayne Johnson movie can be a hit. Number 5 is Sicario, Day of the Soldado. Gosh, I've hated both of these movies. The first one I put up with and I thought, okay, that's fine. That I'll never see it again, but it was okay. This second one, I can't even believe they made, and then it was just a snoozer. I can't believe I watched it all the way through, to be honest. Number 4 is The Meg. Disappointing. I was really excited for it, Jason Statham and everything. But, yep, it didn't live up to expectations, and it pissed people off. And it's big budget, and it was really stupid storyline. And time for the top 3. Here we go. The Predator. Wow. Whoever decided to put comedians into a scary movie should be fired immediately. About 20 minutes into this movie, I knew it was going to be horrible. I sat through the whole thing, and it was horrible. It is not a Predator movie. I don't know what it was, but it was really, 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 really bad. Number 2 is AXL. Now, I'm going to say that I'm disappointed by AXL because I sat through it, I enjoyed it, and then it just got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And I'm like, dang it. A movie that creative and that original should not be that bad. It really shouldn't be. So I guess my phone's kind of bouncing up and down. You might have seen number one, but number one is Breaking In. I I have a system that I do to rank these movies and everything, but I agree with this because I was not looking forward to that movie. I watched it and I the whole time I was talking to it about this was stupid and that was stupid, and people think jump scare movies are, just, ridiculously bad because they see everything coming. Breaking In is the example of bad acting, stupid jump scares, predictability, no storyline, no real point. Everybody's checking out of it by their lines that are, so rehearsed and so straightforward. If you ever watch Breaking In, shame on you because it is horrible and it's going to be my worst movie of 2018. Number one that I saw in theater. I actually saw it in theater. It was that bad that it got recognized as one of the worst. So I've seen a lot of horrible movies this year. If you come into contact with any of these, please avoid. Please avoid contact with any of these movies. Thanks a lot, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give some of them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. And we'll see you in 2019. Thanks.